All right. Hello, everyone. Internet Tomato here. I gotta say, I think I do look a little bit more terrifying with the axe as opposed to just having an ordinary staff. Oh, that was an accident. Anyway, sorry, Quirko. Luckily, I can't hit you, buddy. Um, Anyways, I decided I was going to start off by talking to the people down here. I haven't talked to Dara yet. Also, the sound seems a little bit off. I might actually have to redo this. Let's see.
Hey, you're heading to the village, right? Tiernan should let you in. Take this medicine to my father, will you? Goban is a loud man. You shouldn't have trouble finding him.
Great. Sure, I'll take it. I can help you. Or, no, yeah, what is in it for me?
Offer. Seriously? You'll have my eternal gratitude, but nothing more for now.
Nothing?
Go on. Take it. Come to me afterwards.
Yeah. Alright, I can do it. Yeah, what's wrong with your father?
If Heber doesn't know, then I don't either. So we keep trying.
Okay, yeah, sure. Well,
Keep your head down.
alright. So, I have some medicine for Goban. Ow. That was more damage than I expected. I thought it was going to be barely any. Let's eat some cabbage. Okay. I don't have enough wood to repair this yet. I'm going to go talk to Goban. Whoops. I believe you need to have like a certain skill to guarantee success when you talk to him, but I don't think it's a big deal. Hello, sir. Just taking some potatoes and stuffs. Nice. Free. All of it's free. Alright.
Bloody hell, look at this! The old place is in a shambles. Bunch of decrepit old coots. They do nothing but shuffle around, stare at walls, and sleep under leaking roofs. Can't even hammer a nail properly. I'm telling you, if I was still working here, this place wouldn't be falling apart. But I'm not. Oh, shite. I can't even stand to look at it, let alone live here.
Yeah.
And who are you? What you want? You another one of Dara's freeloaders?
Yes.
I bloody knew it. Retirement my arse. It's shit. Never a moment of peace. At least when I was still working, there was always something to do. Now, so, what you want?
Yeah, here's some medicine.
One day, my boy got it into his stupid head that old Gaban is ill. Bullshit. They're all telling me I should do something about it, or else I'm done for. I'll be dead as a doornail in no time. Ha! Like hell I will. I'm still here, ain't I? I've served my time. I've lived me life. And now you can all kiss my ass. So there.
Great. Well, 50% chance. I guess it's good. I think I put 1 point of perception, didn't I? I don't know. Well, you don't look so good. Maybe you should do something?
Peace and quiet. Good one. I'll only have my peace and quiet when I'm finally dead. And that ain't gonna happen soon. At least when I'm with Finley, I don't need to listen to his nagging. Listen, they wanted Heber, that healer from the keep, to come here. He did. They wanted him to look me over. He did. Then he just threw up his hands, mumbled something to himself, and that was it. Hell, I should have been an healer. Wouldn't mind going around being a pain in everyone's arse for a living. These herbs. No idea what they're for. Heber said he doesn't know what's wrong with me. So there's no illness. I'm fit as a fiddle.
Sure.
Good thing that at least the one guy who hangs around, Finley's the name, doesn't nag me all the time.
Yeah. Well, Duran wanted to see you, but he didn't have a pass. I think he cares.
Yeah, right. He'd better focus on his job.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, tell me about your service in the Horns of the South.
You're digging a little deep, aren't you? Bring me a drink, and I'll consider talking.
Sure. Well, I
So, what was your question?
need more alcohol, actually. Yeah, tell me about your service.
You see, back in the day, being a keeper was a serious business. Now, don't even get me started. You used to come here with a mission, not to run away from your bloody mother. Nowadays, lads get brought here by their own kin when they've had enough of them, or they think the Orns can hide them from the law. No, back in my day there was none of this scum. I came here to serve. My girl cried when I left her, but I've always known this is where I wanted to be. How was I supposed to know she had a bloody bun in the oven? By the time the wean was born, I was already planning the lighthouse's construction.
So Draw came here for you?
Heck knows what he came here for. That's not my problem anymore, and I don't stick my nose in anyone else's business.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna have to get more alcohol in order... He has a quest on him. Yeah, I guess I'll grab the alcohol now. I left it in my stash because I was dumping everything with weight. Because I knew I would probably be looting stuff today. But I forgot. I need some alcohol to talk to him. Sure. What would he want? Let's give him a bunch of whiskey. There we go. All right. By the way, he referenced a pass that you guys did not see. I'm assuming, I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming that when I went up and checked out the lighthouses, if you remember, and went on that bridge, more than likely, I probably passed some sort of a checkpoint, like some sort of an area that made a discussion happen down here, in which Tiernan essentially tells Dara that he is not allowed to enter here unless he has a pass. And then Tiernan will then essentially open the door when he sees me have a pass. That didn't happen. I don't know why it kind of just completely got skipped. Maybe someone can explain it. Maybe they changed their mind in the game and I'm wrong. Like that I missed it and they just don't have it in the game anymore. I don't know. I'm not too sure. But yeah, let's talk to Goban. Alright, so you went off topic when I asked you about your service in the Horns.
Oh, so many questions. How about a drink first, and then we'll talk?
Sure. Here's some whiskey.
So, what was your question?
You went off topic when I asked you about your service.
I'm starting to like you, stranger. And trust me, it's been a long time since I liked, well, anybody. I liked me brothers in arms back in my glory days. Good lads, every damn one of them. Tough as nails. Loyal to a fault. A kind of men you'd want beside you in the darkest holes of Avalon. But they're gone now, all of them. The old captain got it in his head to send us down to rediscover some mouldy tunnels under the keep. Damn fool mission that was. We went in together, but I was the only one to come back out. I can still see all their faces when I close my eyes. A hard loss it was. But I'm still here. Oh, some days I wonder why.
Alright, well, tell me more about the tunnels.
Why the sudden interest? Maybe if you bring me a drink, I'll humor you.
Yeah. Whiskey.
So, what was your question?
The tunnels?
Those tunnels, right. Well, me and the lads went down there to check if we could repurpose them under the Orns. Damn fool mission that was. But here wasn't just some empty caves. There were monsters, straight out of Age of Legends. Sick stuff. Stuff to get under your skin. Looked like... hell, memory's all twisted up now. Like a bloody nightmare mixed with shadows that don't belong. Want to know more? Speak with Fergus. He's in charge of this shit show now. Now... I propose a toast to those lost souls. This one's on me.
Alright, well, to your brothers in arms, may they rest in peace.
Peace, you say? Problem is, sometimes I think they never died. They haunt me in my dreams, you know? Bloody bastards. I swear I wanted to go back and retrieve their bodies. But our late captain, make Grindelows piss on his grave, forbade me from going back. But when I drink... I usually pass out, and then I don't remember my dreams. So, I drink. My brothers deserved better.
Sorry for your loss. Okay. Yeah, so that's completed. Oh, wait, first I want to talk to Berg before I continue. Berg's out here. So if you remember, he is no longer being a drinking buddy with Tadgan, and Tadgan is sad.
What do you want? Who are you?
Tadgan asked me to speak with you. He said something's gotten into you.
Ha! Guess he's got nobody else to get pissed with. Finley never liked drinking alone with him. Tadgan tends to get into one of his moods. And? What? That's all? You're bothering me just because that old rascal is sitting alone in the inn with nobody to natter to. You people, bugger off.
Great. Thank you, Berg. Alright, so I can't... Tadgan's not talking, Berg's not talking, so now I have to go to the mute. Hello, Mute Finley. Yeah, are you taking care of the old builder? Nice. Good to know. Does Dara visit often? No? Okay. Well, makes sense. Well, yeah, I guess I can ask him about this. Did they have a fight? Yes. Coolio. Yeah. Well, do you know what happened? Yeah, well, I guess I'll use Persuade. Frustration. Okay, thanks, I guess. Yeah, do you know what's wrong with him? No idea. Got it. People say that it's age-related. Ouch. You must know more. Does this have to do something about his son? Maybe. Possibly. Could be. Okay. Will Goban tell me? Yeah. Nope. Couldn't imagine that either. Could the quartermaster tell me anything about the accident? No. Okay. Coolio. Is there anybody who knows what happened? You don't know. Okay. Could Dara tell me more? Yep. Okay. So I go to Dara, huh? Alright. Thanks for anything. Is there anything I can do? No? Okay. Well, I know that they had a fight. I'm gonna go back here. Tadgan told me about you and Berg. Why aren't you drinking together? Okay, I need you to be more precise. Do you know what happened? Okay. He was too upset to talk. Did something happen recently? So age is back. Where can I learn about this? You don't know? So I can learn about it outside the horns? Can you point me in the right direction? Thank you, Finley. He needs to learn how to write. He just pointed to a place on the map. Alright. Yeah. Let's continue on. We're going to be going up here, because I want to talk to the rest of the citizens. And then I think I've talked to just about everybody. I already talked to her, but I have yet to talk to the people in here.
Each day feels heavier.
Yeah, I'll talk to you first, sure.
I've already told you I'm not going anywhere. If you want something from me, then... Oh, I don't know you. I'm Dugald. You're not one of us. And you're not local either.
You could have chosen a better time to come here. Kind of poor ambience, if you know what I mean.
Well, at least we have a roof over our heads.
Okay, how's life here?
To be honest, I'm a bit confused about what's going on. Usually it was me who yelled at everyone, and now I feel like a drudge. And this nasty thing with Coll. Poor lad. Shouldn't have ended like that. He and Beatrice got along very well. Let me tell you something. When I saw all these wrinklies around here, I thought this place would suit me. But then all this shit happened. I suspect we won't stay here long.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard you had a strange dream.
What? Yes. People are making a fuss over nothing. A dream is just a dream. No need to dwell on it.
Not even talking about it. Okay, Dugald. Not very helpful. Alright, let's talk to Frang.
Something happened. Frang listens.
I heard you guys had a strange dream some time ago.
Frang doesn't know dream. Frang calls them visions. And yes, Frang had one not long ago. Alone, surrounded by wolves. They were no aggressive, so Frang felt no fear. It was they who feared Frang. Then, I caught the scent of blood and followed it. But I did not reach the end. The vision stopped. Now, Frang waits for the next one to see what's ahead.
Yeah, you're not from around here, are you?
I'm not from anywhere. Frang is attached to nowhere. I found a home with Dugald. I owe him a life debt.
Alright, well, yeah, I'll leave. Not helping too much with Cole. Let's do gold. Where is the last guy? Hello, Ellis.
You've come to put me in the cage.
Yeah, it's in order.
What? You had me there. I like you already. Such a mess, isn't it? Cola's all right, and Beatrice, what a shame. Such a fine girl. Anyway, I'm Ellis. Nice to meet you. What do you need?
Yeah, I heard you guys all shared a strange dream. Anything you can tell me about it?
Aye, there was a dream. Strangest bloody thing out of all the strange shite I've seen. When we woke up, we realised that every one of us had a weird night. I was out in the wild. I had this feeling like something was chasing me. But it was Col who really had it rough. Poor sod was moping around afterwards like he'd been hit by a sack of bricks.
Okay, interesting. Did something about him changed?
Yes and no, to be honest. See, Col has always been quick to anger, especially when things went sour. And back then, an awful lot of things were going to shite. But this time, I don't know. It felt different. He didn't even bother chatting with Beatrice. Normally, they're a good couple. A real match, if you ask me.
Alright, did Cole tell you what it was about?
No, he didn't talk to me or anyone else in the group. Guess he didn't want us to worry. Especially his lass.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that night when you had the strange dream, you were on night watch, weren't you?
Right. I admitted to them that I'd fallen asleep. My eyelids felt like they weighed a ton, and before I knew it, I was out. Maybe it's stupid, but I had this strange feeling, like something was inviting me into that dream I mean. Don't ask me why. Feels mad just talking about it now, but, well, we were all dead tired, so it's probably just that.
Okay, well, I'll leave.
Wish I'd stayed asleep.
Alright, so I talked to them all about the dream. I talked to them all some. There is still some dialogue I have not done. The reason for that is just because I want to just talk to them about the stuff that I think is related to the quest that we're doing. And then I will probably later on talk to them about other stuff, their opinions on things and whatnot. But yeah, I think I'm done here. And yeah. So there are a few things that I can go to. So first of all, I should probably talk to Fergus. I can talk to him about a couple of things at this point. There are 2 quests that are related to that I need to go over. Orlaw, I think I'm just going to bite the bullet and pay for insulting her. Unless it gives me another chance to talk her down. And then I'm probably going to go out here and do these. That's the current plan. Oh, I should have fast traveled. Alright, let's go talk to Fergus. Alright. Hello, sir. Alright, so yeah, there's a few things. Yeah, we need to talk about Gwilyn.
Let me guess. He's trying to rope you into his campaign against Avalonian seagulls.
Yes.
It's a well-known story. All the keepers know of Gwylyn's obsession, but it's less amusing than it sounds. You see, Gwylyn is from a coastal village. His father, a fisherman, worked hard to feed his family. He instilled a deep hatred of seagulls in Gwylyn,
claiming they were our greatest enemy. He taught his son how to kill them effectively, and insisted they were agents of the Four Dwellers.
This is a true story? That's where he's wrong. It's chickens. One of them is in the horns of the south. I'll say that.
What?
What?
I'm sorry, I must have heard you wrong. What were you talking about?
Gwylin? He's gone insane?
Essentially, yes. But he wasn't always like this. When he joined, he just didn't like seagulls and avoided them. I gave him simple jobs away from the walls, and everyone was happy. Until one day, he asked to serve on the walls. I agreed because I thought he'd simply got used to the birds. I had no idea I would be contributing to feeding his obsession.
So when did you realize he was getting insane? Or sorry, getting worse?
I spoke to him. Between his rants, I heard a confession I didn't expect. When Gwylin was only 7 years old, he saw a flock of seagulls attack his father and pluck his eyes out. Is it true? Or the ramblings of a madman? It's not for me to decide. Don't get me wrong. Gwylin is harmless, and he's a good soldier. But he can't be helped.
That's interesting. Maybe I'll meet his dad one day. I guess Lass says, are you concerned that Gwylin's madness might escalate?
Whatever he's asked you to do, just ignore it. Don't argue with him. It's not your responsibility. If he brings up seagulls, just pretend you didn't hear him. That's what we all do.
Okay, well, interesting. Man, there's so many things I can ask him about. Okay, Goban mentioned the tunnels and the former captain.
Captain Hagen. Well, he was a man driven by pride and a certain disregard for caution. He sent men to explore those old tunnels beneath the keep. Somehow, he got it into his head that there was something valuable down in those tunnels. Treasures, relics, who knows what else. But the truth is, we know what was there. In the Age of Legends, it was just a hospital. There was some kind of outbreak or plague, and the place was sealed off. Nothing left to find, or so the records say.
Isn't it only right to bury the keepers?
Yes, it weighs on me more than I'd care to admit. If I could, I'd see them laid to rest. But no captains ever bothered. It seems they thought it was a fool's errand. Maybe not worth the risk.
I could go down there.
If you're mad enough to try, then by all means, go ahead.
I'm known
Just
for
don't
being
expect
mad.
any keeper to follow you. I really don't have men to spare. But maybe it's time to make it right. So, thank you, I suppose.
Yeah, no problem, bud. All right. Yeah, I spoke with Beatrice. Her husband is locked in a cage.
I knew we'd have to deal with this sooner or later. Time isn't exactly on our side. Mahone's condition worsens with each passing night. It's hard for me to admit, but nobody, including myself, really knows what's going on. Maybe a fresh perspective is exactly what we need. If you find any clues, follow them. I'm only interested in the details, and ideally, the solutions.
All right, have another tag. And yeah, wow, level 12. What is the time? Okay. So, yeah, I think that we're good with talking to people. I mean, there's a few more people I could technically talk to at this moment. By the way, that quest, I have been told that I did it wrong. But in the past, this one, the Icy Darkness. I think it's that one, right? Yeah. Icy Darkness. I will explain it to you guys when it happens, but, yeah, I think you can talk to an enemy that I kind of killed. Well, not, yeah, he became a little bit dead. So yeah, I will try not to make the same mistake, but I honestly did not know they could fix it. Okay, this is difficult. This is actually a pretty difficult choice what to do here. Strength would be, if I get to 7 strength, then I can start equipping those heavier weapons. So I think I'm going to beeline to 7 strength. If there's more stuff to use spirituality for in terms of summoning, I'll beeline that with spirituality. Otherwise, I'm going to be going into practicality. So we're going to level this up. Once this is at 7, we're probably going to be going practicality or spirituality. But over here, I I think I need to do this one more time before I can have a 5th. Yeah, that's probably true. At the very least, then I can have a higher quality of my guys. But yeah, how many? I think I have 3 Skelly Boys. Skelly Boys. I can't afford it. Okay. Why isn't the one that's almost dead being replaced? I don't know. Also, I don't know where the others are. It's about to hit nightfall, so let's take a nap instead. Yeah, I'm going to talk to Arthur as well in the next one, I think. Not today, in the following episode. So let's go take a quick nap since we talked to everybody. Hello, everyone. And, yep, that should be fine. We're up. Let's go. And I think that the knight will not have woken up at this point. Or not woken up, but will not have respawned. The knight that I'm referencing, by the way, is that over here in front of the King's Road, there is a knight that respawns every few days. I want to say every 3. No. Alright, let's just do this. We'll have 2 of each. Let's go. And yeah. Let's see, is he here? It is a... Nope. Alright, yeah, he's still dead. Let's go. Let's, yeah, let's take this route. There's a bunch of undead. Alright, that went well. Hello, friends. There actually are a lot of undead, aren't there? Yeah, hitting him in the back definitely does deal more damage, which again makes it beneficial to have summons, because I'm able to get into the right position. So actually, now that I think about it, extra weak spot damage might make sense with this kind of a build, because you can constantly deal weak spot damage to these enemies. So I'm not doing it right now, but in the future I will likely sink some points into that, because I know that that is going to be very effective to a lot of enemies. Anyways, we're missing a guy. Let's bring in a Skelly Boy. Alright. Where does that lead to? Let's go check. What is this area? Oh, we've been over there. Yeah. That's the small village. If you remember, that's abandoned with bandits. Well, dig this up. Feral Charm, that's nice. So I'm not going to go in here, but this is a tunnel. There actually is some interesting stuff in there. But I'm going to go in there later. So I'm not going to explore it right now, because there's a quest that is there. And I don't have it unlocked yet, even though I could. For those of you who want to know, if you speak to and are playing the game like kind of alongside me, Alyssa will send you on a quest. I'm going to do that one later. What is that? Nightshade Charcoal. Nice. Increase sneak damage. Coolio. Alright, let's get a move on. I don't want to waste too much time here. I'm also going to be going underneath here. I'll remember this. Cool. A skeleton, well, it's like a skeleton angel. Creepy. Which, all the things in this game are creepy, let's be honest. Okay. Alright. I do want to go after those wolves. They have stuff I want. Let's go, guys. Nope, just out of range, huh? And then I went through him? Okay. Summons, can you just deal with this? I'm failing. Oh, that was a big hit. I thought you really died from that. What happened to the other one? Right there? Okay. Good job, guys. Teamwork. Alright, here's another one. Yeah, pretty soon I should be able to kill him with one hit. That'll be nice. Then I can just run in and kill him. Let's grab this. Oh, another whisper. Man, I need to talk to him soon. Gives me a long conversation with Arthur when I eventually get to that point. But yeah, let's go in here. Hello, sir. Disgraceful. Ow. Whoa, that actually hurts. I don't want to die. I think they can handle it, right? Oh my gosh. What? Okay. Over there. Hey, Quirko. Guess he was wondering what I was doing. Are they both dead? No. There we go. Thanks, guys. I wasn't doing the best. I appreciate you. All right. Whoop, that was too far. There we go. My hand kind of slipped there. All right, beautiful Liliana in the Dungeons of Perversion. Oh, this is a new picture. Great. More medieval smut. Anyway. Let's grab all this stuff here. A bunch of carrots, cabbages. Can make a ton of cabbage rolls. That's cool. And I skipped over something that I shouldn't have skipped over, by the way. Horse. My first horse. I do. Pet. Yes. Yes, caressing his face. Okay. Sverkon. Alright, it looks like you got the horse. If you ever lose it while exploring, you can always call it back. To do so, simply press Q and select the horse icon with your cursor, and I'll essentially call for it. Man, I feel... how do you get off? It's just E? I feel like I should be a little bit higher than this. I feel like my stomach is in the saddle. Given I can't wield a weapon... I have tried this out. They definitely did change it since last time I tried this out. But this is slightly too slow for me. I had said it before in my last playthrough, but it's like this horse needs to be about 20 to 30% faster for it to make sense. But yeah, anyways. Oh, another one of these skeleton boys. Is somebody... What? Oh, I didn't even notice. They must have... Oh, yeah. I got their attention with the horse. Die, please. Thank you. Alright, that works. It's fine. Grab some tomatoes. Alright, bring some people in. And I believe I need to head in this direction. Yeah, that's the other side of the bridge, it looks like. So yeah, so this is the King's Road. I killed Rusty Ardgal up there. Over there is a small village. Over here is a watchtower, which I'm going to go to in the future, so I don't know if it really matters for me to clear it out, because I definitely will, as far as I know. Grab that. Alright, where's the other one? Alright, that's working. Alright, I may as well just go in here as fast as I can. Also has a pretty nice view. Let's go. There's a lot of exploring in this one. Yeah, but there is a chest to open at the top, if I remember right. Yep. And then we'll look around. Kind of freezing again. Ooh, hexed bow. I remember that one is pretty cool, but I don't think I can use it. Here it is. I have the spirituality for it. Arrows deal an additional 5 magic damage. I like it, but I'm just gonna use my bow. But anyway, you kind of do have a nice view, but again, I wish that the fog didn't exist because it kind of ruins it. There's one of the swords right out there. The Horns of the South, right out there. Right, if there was less fog, this would be beautiful right now. But anyway, let's go down. Excuse me. Alright. And over here is the Brock. So I was told that there's an ogre here, and I would get paid handsomely if I killed said ogre. That is something I think I can do. I've killed one. Let's kill another. I'm slightly stronger than I was before. Go after him, guys. There you go. Oh, this one is a lot stronger. Okay, bring him in. He's not. Okay, yeah, he wasn't hitting me. Honestly, if I just keep bringing these guys in, I should be fine. It feels a little bit cheap, but this is, I mean, I sunk my points into this, so it's going to take me a while. Alright, well, let's do a couple hits. Oh, make it just one. Honestly, the corpse eaters might make a little bit more sense, but then again, they do take one shot to kill. But at least they can throw, like a rock. Stop it, bro. Alright. Should be the last summoning. Dead. Alright, Ogre Bounty. Claws, all this stuff's coolio. Alright, let's dig up this area. I will be returning here later. Ooh, Hammer of Stupefaction. I actually do remember finding that. But what does it do? Is it better than what I have? 12 Strength, 4 Endurance. Hitting a target has a 20% chance to stun it. Wow, this deals significantly more damage. Need 4 Endurance to just carry it. My goodness. That's one hefty boy. Alright. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that I can... well, you said that broadaxe is better than what I have? No. Oh, if I have 27 strength. Then it might be. Okay. Raspberry, stuff. Whoops. I took her stuff, I don't mind. I'll sell it later. Let's dig this up. Coins and stuff. Oh, I also want to summon people in. It could be getting nighttime in not too long, which I'm a little bit worried about. I could rush this and loot this area later because I will return, but I don't know. I might be fine. Nice. Fire arrows. That is very useful for a specific quest. Oh, I said I was going to talk to Orla. I just realized I never did. Alright, it doesn't really matter. I'll talk to her in the future. Okay. Freezing. Okay. Yeah, there's a bunch of like stuff like burdock root and whatnot all around. Venison, cool. I'll take it. Alright. Let's go. Alright. Feral Charm and Flame Torrent. So I'm getting more spells. Which, yeah, I probably should, even though I'm not going to be using them, I think I am going to show you everything that I found, because I really should have been doing that. But first, let's see if there's anything in here. Because, right, some of you, again, are going to be playing the game alongside. You might be curious, hey, what if I want to grab that thing? So, let's see. So, first of all, yeah, that long sword. Well, I guess maybe you do want to see it. Acquiring 6 strength. We have the Staff of Othilla, which I've shown you before, I think. Maybe I didn't. Increased spell power. It also has some nice block. In terms of spells, yeah, so I did get the Flame Torrent, which is a stream of fire. You also can blast enemies in range, kind of like a fireball in a way, but there is a more fireball-y spell in the future. Hailstone, Abertax Calling, I've shown you that stuff. Soul Salvage, I've shown you that. Yep, okay, just wanted to make sure. Alright, so, we want to go over there, so behind me. Alright, and actually, up there, where you kind of see like the, not exactly antlers, whatever you call it, the like tree limbs, up there, that is where I got Quirko, the egg. Oh, whoops, thank you for telling me to stay focused. I was absolutely not focused. Hello.
Your wealth is ours.
Dude, you are so dead. Nice, two-handed. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot there's enemies over there.
I'm tougher than I look.
Alright, we need to move up, guys. This is an assault. Guys, why aren't you going forward? How come I don't? There should be one over there.
Your wealth is ours.
I wonder if I can order them in 2 different directions. Do they do it? Yeah, that guy went. Wow. You kind of listened. Would you look at you?
Tis but a scratch.
Tis but a scratch.
Ha! That's all you've got.
Alright, settled. There's probably more around, though. There are some up there. I'm going to deal with them first, because they don't seem aggroed. Let's deal with the guys behind.
Hold your ground, men.
Yes, hold your ground. To the last, huh? I can't make that jump.
You'll fall to my sword. You're no match for our band.
I wouldn't be so sure. Okay. We did it. But yeah, over here, I kind of went down here earlier, but if you go up this path, so first of all, that's where I crash landed. But yeah, if you go up those stairs, that leads to the questing beast. There's a grindy low here, apparently. Wow, did he kill 2 of my guys? Who hit me? I thought they got hit from behind. That was weird. Anyway, let's grab his stuff. And over here is a lady. She has a plus, or is that a guy? I don't know. +2 short sword, camouflage net, and there's a starborn egg, which deals an additional, I believe it's 10 magic damage. That's what it does. Right there. Weapon, 10% damage. Okay, so that changed. It used to be a flat number. Anything else to show? Right, the Nightshade you saw, some sneak damage. But this is new, so I can wear this cape. I need to have 3 dexterity and 3 perception. It gives me ranged critical chance. It weighs 1 kilogram, which is too much if you ask me, for what it does even. But also I can't really wear it because I don't have the dexterity and perception, so it doesn't really make too much sense. All right. But it did have, but he had a +2 short sword, so that was good. For those who would want one. Must be an enemy up there I missed. It's probably a red cap, which I do not want to deal with ever. Hello, guys. Anything cool up here? Not really. I mean, there's whiskey. That looks like moonshine, but guess not. Spiteful Arch. See what that thing does. Let's see. Sneak attacks with this bow blind the opponent. That's new. I think. I do not remember that one. That is interesting. Okay. I mean, it's definitely a good idea for an opening shot. And then you could run in after firing it, if that is your playstyle. There's a bunch of stuff to grab here. Yep. Okay. Just spamming E, has a bunch of food and stuff. Grab all that. Ooh, poultry. Did I take it? Yes, okay. Let's go. I need to grab the stuff before I head out, though. The breastplate and that kind of stuff probably weighs too much for me to carry. It is starting to get night. I need to hurry a little bit. Okay. I think that there's a good chance that the bodies have disappeared. Wait, oops. I say that, then I ran across a body. And I grabbed a bunch of stuff off of him. I don't remember where I killed them all, but luckily they have not despawned. But they all look like skeleton piles. Anything else? I thought that I killed 2 more. Did I check this one? I did. Maybe I didn't. Well, no, it was 1, 2, 3. I thought there was 1 more. It might be up here. Yeah. Okay. There might be one I'm missing. If I am, that's a shame. But yeah, let's go. Anything to dig up on this side? Oh yeah, I want to go in here. I thought, yeah, right here. Coin and ale. Okay, I thought that there was more there. And there is. Nothing over here, huh? Okay. Oh well. I could have sworn there was more. But I was wrong. Ooh. I was trying to jump. Okay. Alright, we should be good. A tiny bit of me is tempted to wait until nightfall so I can get cobwebs from them, but I don't think I will. It's not a big deal.
I'll strike you down. I won't go down easily.
Where are my buddies? Come on, guys. You're really...
You fight like a milkmaid.
Come on, guys. Get your head in the game.
I'm tougher than I look.
I doubt that. Okay. Yeah, I will say that this playstyle is absolutely letting me do things that I typically could not do at my level. Because, right, I would say that my character is a competent guy in terms of a two-handed weapon. Which does give me a pretty big boost. Alright, the guide to hunting monsters on this blasted island. Did I get anything? Fool's Rush? Yep. So none of that says empty, so that might be bugged out. It looks like leather, but it isn't, I guess. Okay, honey, apple. Alright, perfect. Eclipse shard. I believe I liked that one. So this is Smuggler's Bay. I'm not going to go in there. It is a dungeon that I will enter in another day. Eclipse shard. I need 2 dexterity, 4 practicality. Practicality? That's interesting. I honestly do not recall that. For each parry, your next attack is applied 1 extra time. That's very intriguing. I'm probably not going to use it, though. Yeah, okay. So, we actually need to get out of here. So, I'm supposed to find the wreck of Andraste, which is out in the water. It used to be wrong in terms of the mini-map. I think it still is, because it's at this question mark. But it does not show it as so on the map. I'll show you in a moment. They can deal with that grindy low. But yeah, it shows it there, but I'm pretty sure that this is the wreck. Where's that body? Okay, I'll take it. Nothing all too useful here. Nothing really to dig up, doesn't look like. Yeah, garlic, cloak of retribution. That could be useful. And a ring, and beef, and flour. Coin purse. Couldn't even see it. Alright. We are now at Weird Night. So what does this give us? Taking damage increases lifesteal by 2% for 3 seconds. Yes. Let's see how I look. Nice. I have a cloak, and this increases armor by 1. That's not very good, so I don't do it typically. And also the new bow, the great bow, it's just a really hefty hit. But yeah, I'm just gonna stick with my short bow. Anyway, if I do get stuck out here, the good news with my playstyle is that so at night there are things that will come out in the weirdness which you have yet to see. You're probably going to see it now, and luckily they're probably going to take the hit first if that does happen. Alright, so yeah, waters are strange. Although we don't make long journeys, our recent sailings were unbearably prolonged, as if the sea currents did not favor us and our dear Andraste. I thought I knew these waters like the back of my hand, and yet even an old sea wolf can be surprised there's something's in the air. As the wind howled and roared, dark clouds gathered over us. The storm has knocked us off course. We'll hit the rocks. If we are where I suspect we are, then we are lucky in all this misery. There should be a few caves not too far away. From the rest of the surviving crew, we should be able to drag the cargo there. Pity about the Andraste, though. Alright. Anything else in here I can go for? Yeah. Hill. Okay, that was weird. Can I go down there? I can. This is probably dangerous. I don't want to get stuck, because then I'm just going to die. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything. Alright, let's get up. Up, 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 up. Okay. Okay. Can I make that? No. I'm gonna have to swim back down. That's fine. Okay. By the way, I wanted to mention something while I'm swimming then. Somebody had mentioned that they know a little bit of stuff about, like, you know, audio levels and, like, that kind of stuff with my mic. I'm going to be... I don't know if he's going to be watching this. He said he subscribed, but I'm going to be looking that stuff up soon. I just got that comment today in terms of when I'm recording this. So I will be trying to see if I can solve that, make it sound better, because I know it is not the best. But yeah, because I do want to make sure that this is a good quality for you guys. Alright, there's a question mark up ahead. I believe it's a shrine, if memory serves. Okay. Yeah, I believe there's a shrine up here. Yep. May as well use it. If I can get up here. Phasing through. I don't know if I should risk that. I don't want to fall through the world. Yeah, there's an invisible wall there. I'm phasing through on the other side. Alright, let's just go around. It seems like they really don't want me to get up here. Alright. Let's go. Druid Shrine. They just need anything. Here's a monster blood for a ton of experience. And yeah, we need to get out of here as fast as we can. Just need to go straight. Alright, we're gonna make it. Yeah, let's poof out of here before a fight endures. Or ensues. Whew. Alright, we made it here. We need to talk to her. Also, who's up there they need to talk to? This is the part where you run away. Oh. Killian is asleep. That's who it's pointed to. Alright, we are almost done-ish. Let's go to the garrison. We're going to do a little bit of a nap. We're going to pay off Orlaw. Hello. Don't worry, Timur. They all seem upset. Okay, let's just get out of here. Alright, is she out here? Usually the traders are out a little bit earlier, as well as Killian. Doesn't seem to be so right now. Okay, I'll sleep one more hour. Alright. Also, yeah, I do want to look at the festering chess pieces and that stuff. I might be able to accomplish that. Alright, Orlaw.
What did I tell you? Leave me the hell alone.
Well, I have like $1 million, so...
I'm waiting.
Fine.
That, I must admit, is the universal language of apologies. Especially among us merchants. You're forgiven.
Yeah. So what are you angry about?
Oh, I've had just about enough of dealing with those sniveling morons when they're up to something. Don't look at me like that. You don't get as far in life as I have if you can't smell bullshit from a mile away. There's something fishy going on here. But I'll get to the bottom of it. And here's a brilliant idea. You're going to help me.
I might, but not for free.
Straight to the point, huh?
Yeah,
Don't
you just took
worry,
100
I'll pay
gold.
you. And who knows, you might even get a discount on my wares.
As it should be. What do you need?
I just need you to go to Brandon and find out why that slime ball is pretending not to know I'm here. Tell him I'm waiting with his delivery. Although I'm pretty sure he knows this already.
I'm afraid I don't have access to the captain.
Right. What was I thinking? You wouldn't. You're new here, right? Shit. There's something going on, you know? They don't want anybody to know, but I can feel it. I've been doing business with the captain for years now.
Then suddenly I found myself stuck here. They won't let me further in, not even to set up camp in the village. But they won't let me out either.
Anyway, good luck to you. Come and visit if you need anything.
Okay. Maybe there's something I could help you with.
You do realize you won't score any points with the keepers by helping me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those holier-than-thou soldier boys have no idea what it takes to be a merchant in this sorry world. The things we have to do sometimes aren't exactly done according to the rule book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I'm interested. Well, yeah, I don't care as long as I'm getting paid. Yes.
All right. A woman named Ness has my cargo and I need it back.
I don't know where she is, but starting the search near the Arkspire seems like a good idea.
And yes, you'll get paid. Just bring me the wares.
All right. Yeah. Let's see her shop. I believe, yeah, she has movement speed stuff, which is just okay. I mean, I do like it. But it says specifically when not in combat, which is something I don't like. There's a sketchbook I can buy. You know what? I will, just to show you guys what the sketchbook is like. Basically, all that you do is you just take out the sketchbook, and then you just draw a little picture. Boom. And you'll draw the picture, and then you can go into your inventory, to your bag. It's in junk. How nice to call the pictures you draw junk, but then you can see it. It is cool. I hope that there's a quest in the future that utilizes that mechanic, because otherwise it's just, you know, it just kind of exists. And I could just take a screenshot, so I don't know. But I guess it's, you know, it has a certain style then. I don't know. But anyways.
Please, state your business.
Yeah, that ogre, I kind of killed him.
I can't believe you actually did it. A blade buried in that giant body.
Mm-hmm.
I can only imagine what a sight that was. Here, take your reward.
Thanks, bud.
And please accept Camelot's official gratitude. You've truly done a great service for the capital.
Yeah. No problem, man. All right. Yeah,
Did they
more
resist?
bounties.
Oh, I hope they did.
Yeah, I had to kill them.
Go chop off some heads.
Mm-hmm. No problem. All right, 1100 experience. Got a bunch of gold for that. I'm getting pretty high on gold. Did I level up again? I sure did. Okay, yeah. You know what? I might hold off on this now that I think about it. And go into practicality instead. Well, okay. I'm gonna go into the skill tree. I'm gonna do this first because I know I'm going to be doing this. I think I'm going to be getting these astral bonds. then I can have an additional corpse eater more than likely that I can pop out. But the reason why I'm not spending the point is because I think I'm going to think through whether I do want the 7 strength or if I do just want to do the practicality and start selling stuff.
What a nice day.
I'm a little bit between the two ideas. Yeah, he doesn't have too much stuff that I'm like super intrigued by. What would be nice is if he had a bunch of equipment that I could buy to buff myself, but honestly, not really. The Claymore is nice, and this is pretty close to the amount of damage that I deal right now, but it's like, right, it's just, it's not exceptional, which I don't like. But anyways, I do want to see the festering chess pieces and stuff, if I can find it. Because that is my next thing to accomplish. So what did I need for this? Oh, right. I need a ton of leather, and I don't have any. I could buy a bunch of leather, or I could kill a bunch of deer, which both is a pretty valid option. But I guess I could end it here, but you know what? We have a little bit of time left. What I'm going to do instead... well, actually, I'm going to do 2 things. First off, we're going to do this to grab a bunch of wood, because there's a ton here. And then after grabbing this wood, I'm going to head down, I'm going to talk to the lady, and complete her quest. The librarian from Farshire, which I have made it that Alaric has, which is this character, has spent a good portion of his life. So, hello friend. Yeah, we're probably going to end it by rebuilding this, and then I'm going to be ending the episode. Oop. Let's go. Howdy. I did it. Wait, what? What did I miss in that quest? Last voyage. Move their cargo to a cave nearby. Okay, so I have to go to the cave. I thought they had to go to her and then go to the cave. My bad. Yep, well, yeah. That was my mistake. Well, instead, I'll just grab the wood. Take. Oops. All the wood possible. Let's go. In the way. And also walking backwards. What is he doing? Alright. What do I want to build first? I want to build this up first. This looks more rundown. Bam. Completed. Now it is standing upright and normal. I think they have to do both for Tiernan to give me experience, but it might be one at a time.
Ah, that's you. Do you need something?
I saw a house on sale. Maybe this is a job for you. I still don't understand why you decided. Blah, blah, blah. No.
Please, try not to make my life harder. All right.
I'll do my best, bud. All right. Yeah, so I'm going to be ending it then. So yeah, I need about 50 more wood in order to finish the repairs for the village. Along the watchtower. Yeah, so there are several quests that I can accomplish within now. Yeah, the along the watchtower must be the one of going into the crypt and getting the dead keepers back that go Bond's old friends. So there's that one. So there's a couple quests I can do in here. I probably want to talk to Jan Heber again about a couple of things based on the quest that we have recently gotten into. I definitely want to go here to the Archspire with the Silk Road and Icy Darkness. It's right next to each other, as well as Drinking Buddies. So this is all just back to back to back. So yeah, that might be the next quest. I'm going to be thinking it through as to where I can go. I'm not going to be dealing with Set on the Giant or Silent Cilia for a little bit of time. And yeah, the last voyage cave is down there. And then this is the main quest. And then also this is Jan Heber's quest. So there is a fair bit for us to do still. But we have also look at all these quests that we've completed. It is tons of quests. So yeah, so we have definitely completed a large handful, but we definitely have a ton left to do. So I think I'm going to be ending it here, right in front of this gate here. Perfect. Me and my executioner's axe, that's what it looks like at least. But anyways, yeah, and also Corco. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked it, please leave a like. Please consider subscribing if you have yet to do so. If there was an issue with the video, please leave a comment as to how I can improve in the future, including audio levels, I mean the mic, any suggestions on how to fix that, anything relating to the channel, please leave a comment as to how I can improve. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys have a great day, and I really do hope to see you guys in the next one. So yeah, see you later. Bye-bye.